State Department of Homeland Security says...
What the hell's going on there?
...added to the declaration. 2 dispatchers in Du Bois County have been suspended today after the county's tornado warning sirens failed to sound during a February EF2 tornado.
Hi wrestling fans, thanks for clicking the Dreaded Rose Report ECW, the Blue Meanie. I guess he was original, you want to call him. 38 today, Hall of Famer Superfly Jimmy Snuka, 68. Time flies. Yoshi Tatsu and Tyson Kidd, they took on, they took on each other. With Michael P.S.A.'s was taped for Thursday's WWE Superstar before SmackDown taping last night in Corpus Christi, Texas. Former WWE star Shad Gaspar, he recently tried out for a role on the new G.I. Joe movie. That's all he just tried out for. Hell, I could do that. WWE is now requiring all of their signed talent to personally purchase medical insurance for themselves. WWE won't be picking up the cost of the insurance, but are requiring all talent to have it, which they really should have it with all the traveling and crap they incur. But it's got to be expensive, putting your body on the line all the time. Anyway, speaking of former WWE divas, oh, we weren't. Oh, anyway, I always am. Lillian Garcia and Tori Wilson and Michelle McCool, they all took part in the first interview since leaving WWE Monday night after Buzz TV after show for Tough Enough. The multi-time champion, talking about Michelle McCool, says her peers' animosity towards her behind the scenes played a huge factor in the decision to part ways with the organization. If you don't know what animosity is, it's kind of how you feel towards watching me every damn day. Anyway, Eric Young is the new TNA. Oh, shh, don't tell nobody. Eric Young is the new TNA television champion after defeating Gunner last night in a TNA Impact taping to air May 26th. Don't tell nobody. The match came, this kind of strange. The match came after the two had a run-in earlier in the night in a bathroom. I hate to hear that. Young offered to lay down in the ring for Gunner to make up for it. During the match, though, Young laid down in the ring for Gunner and, to pin him, but was pulled in a swerve and rolled up Gunner for the win. So the old woolen sheath clothing thing. Pull the wool over the eyes, whatever you want to call it. It's a screw job. Anyway. Robbie E versus Crimson was taped last night for TNA's Impact taping this week's Explosion. Again, if you know anything about explosions other than dynamite, let me know. Hulk Hogan, by the way, has got a new tattoo across the top of his back. Immortal. Oh. Stan Man with stopwatch hand said there was 1 hour, 36 minutes, and 3 seconds of in-ring action on TNA's Sacrifice pay-per-view on last Sunday. In comparison to April's Lockdown pay-per-view, 1 hour, 34 minutes, 59 seconds of in-ring action, which about an hour and a half out of a 2.5 hour show sounds the way things go. I just wonder how much in-ring action there is in a UFC event. Stan, if you're listening, check that out. Let us know. China was not on Impact Wrestling tapings last night. Reportedly, was never scheduled to be there. Chris Harris was at Monday and Tuesday's taping, but wasn't used. And while no official numbers is in, this is kind of interesting too. TNA's 2 biggest pay-per-view events of 2010 look to be bound for glory with about 30,000 buys, and other pay-per-views in 2010 did between 8,000 and 15,000. I hope they get their costs covered in that, because they have to pay to have that on pay-per-view. I mean, it's not just like the pay-per-view people give it away. As noted before, there are some people in TNA pushing for the company to change their name in the middle of the current rebranding. Odd. And it's said that Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff want the name changed, as Hogan doesn't believe people take the TNA name serious in business meetings. Who cares about the business meetings? Except you guys. Reality TV star Jesse Goddard worked a dark match before Monday's TNA taping in Orlando, Florida, losing to Robbie E. Goddard's worked several TNA dark matches in the past and sat at ringside with Dixie Carter at several events, which I wish I could. World Heavyweight Champion Randy Orton, he's going to be signing copies of That's What I Am at Walmart, St. Charles, Missouri, or Minnesota, tonight at 6 p.m. Signings limited to the first 300 people who purchased the DVD. Well, the guys put out about 500,000. See if we can sell that many. Death Clutch, by the way, my story of determination, domination, and survival by Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman is going to be released next Tuesday, May 24th. So please make a note of it. Pre-sale sales begins the morning of WWE's Money in the Bank pay-per-view, July 17th, from the Allstate Arena, Rosemont, Illinois. The password, if you want to get in there a little bit early, get some better seats, is Chicago MIB. Well, CHI-MIB. Okay, hey, The Rock has been confirmed for a new movie called The Snitch. He's going to be playing the father of a guy that goes undercover to help cops bust a drug gang and helps reduce jail sentence, get a reduced jail sentence for doing that. That's been handed down to his son, though, not to him. On a related note, Fast 5, by the way, The Rock has now made $441 million, $399,470. That's internationally profits. Woo! Knowing number 6 is going to be coming soon. All right, WWE has announced that Raw is going to be taped from Scotiabank Place in Ottawa, Canada. Don't know anything about that. And on Monday, September 12th, WWE is also taping SmackDown that week from the Air Canada Center, Toronto, which they've been at quite a bit of times. The Miz will be throwing out the first pitch tonight at Dodger Stadium at Los Angeles Dodgers take on San Francisco Giants. Stan the Man with stopwatch hand said there's 31 minutes, 31 seconds on this week's episode of WWE Raw, up from the previous week. Dark main event after last night's WWE SmackDown taping. We didn't get to see and won't get to see Randy Orton and Christian go to a no contest after Sheamus and Mark Henry interferes. JTG's rookie Jacob Novak was eliminated on last night's WWE NXT. WWE has not revealed the next elimination, when it's going to be taking place, but the current season already at its 11th week with only one elimination. SmackDown Live event scheduled for Johnson City, Tennessee, June 6th has been canceled. The SmackDown crew has been called to appear at the evening's Monday Night Raw taping in Virginia. So got some big plans, I guess, going on there. The Miz is going to be thrown out of the first. Well, I told you about that. Shane Carwin, just to change the subject, just a hair. He is going to be fighting in the main event at UFC 131 against Junior Dos Santos, filling in for Brock Lesnar, who was pulled out of the last week's fight due to another bout with the intestinal disease diverticulitis. And I tell you what, man, that is nothing to mess around with. And I don't know whether he's going to have more surgery or what's going to happen on that, but good luck to him. Of course, he's got a good nurse there with him, too. Ooh. All right. Hey, well, I guess I'm about done. I'm done a minute early. Give you guys a break. Thank you guys for clicking. I gotta go.